Hey guys, it's Alex. Been a long time since I made a video, so I figured I probably should do it. Finally had something to talk about. So, first off, it's beautiful outside. It's just covered the thermometer with my phone, but I think it's about 86 degrees, which I think is about 35 Celsius if I remember correctly. Anyway, I just started a new channel. It's called Neurojunction. Basically, I watch a lot of like Vsauce and Veritasium and a lot of like the channels, like the educational channels like that, and I love them. Like, they're one of my favorite things on YouTube. So I was like, well, I want to make this kind of stuff, because one of the things I love doing is like investigating random shit, like, you know, oh hey, you know, how much Jello does it take to, or how much Jello would it take to make all the oceans on Earth a Jello jiggler or something like that? Which, hey, video coming if you're interested. I'm working on that one now. So, and like, I love looking into weird shit like that, like stink bugs. Like, you know, well, what happens? Do stink bugs bite? Why do stink bugs smell? You know, where does the smell come from? What happened? You know, like, that's the current video, for the record. If you're interested in learning a little bit about stink bugs, a good bit of information, but not too much and whatnot, go check out my new channel. I will provide a link in the description. That said, I'm a little wound up right now. Not angry, just kind of wound up. It's like 4 o'clock-ish on Friday, and it's beautiful outside, and we were told to go home early because traffic from the US Open. So yay! Nice early start to the weekend and whatnot, so I could get a lot of stuff done. Hopefully video stuff for my Jello video and whatnot. I also had 2 other videos. One my sister suggested that was awesome, that asking like whether eyes could actually change color and whatnot, like with mood and stuff like that. So I'm gonna look into that, and also another about why YouTube Red is awesome. So YouTube Red, for the record. I ran the calculations for it, and it's definitely worth it, even if you skip all the videos and whatnot. So, other than that, yeah, that was my channel, was my exciting announcement. I have been kind of getting fed up with my weight, which, you know, is natural since I'm overweight, and not pleased with that. But, and for the record, this thing right here is my hat. I had to have a hat under it to try to muffle that booming sound that you guys heard in the last car video. And I have a hat over top of it to stop the glare from the sun. So, I can't tell if it's still as bad or not, because I'm not looking very well, or looking at it much. But yeah, anyway, so, the plan with the channel is, you know, I love investigating these random weird things, so, and like, or even not so weird, like the eye color thing, just things you hear every day that you're like, you know, I don't actually know if that's true or not, you know. So like, I figured a little bit of research, I can make videos where talking about these kind of things, like, do stink bugs bite, you know? I mean, I spent quite a bit of time researching and stuff like that, and put together a nice video with some factoids in it and stuff like that about stink bugs, as well as answering the questions. If they bit, or if you squish a stink bug, does another stink bug, or does it attract more stink bugs, all that kind of stuff. So check that out for sure. So like, and like, I like math things. Like, one of my favorite subreddits is They Did the Math, and I particularly like to be a contributor to that subreddit. So like, you know, somebody might say something like, you know, I wonder how fast this car is going in this video. And that's basically all they give you. They give you that and then the video. And then your job is to go through and kind of try to figure out a way to calculate it. So, you know, you might say, well, the lines on the pavement are probably about 10 feet long each, and the spaces are probably about 15, and he crossed 6 of those in a 13-second period, which actually covered about 137 frames and blah blah blah. That's one example of one that I've contributed to. I had a lot of fun with that one. Turns out I was having trouble with that one because he started from a stop, so his average speed was probably about 50, 60 miles per hour, but it turns out he was probably going closer to 90 at the peak. But I wasn't calculating the peak, I calculated the average for the video. So I might have been close, I don't know. The other one I did was, if Clifford the dog was real, how much food would he need? And it turned out he'd need like 7 bags of food per day or something. It was some insane amount of food per day. I don't think it was, but it was quite a bit of food. But anyway, my point is, and I'm going off on a tangent here, but my point is that I like doing that kind of stuff too, which is where the how much Jello would you need to make the ocean Jello, a Jello jiggler sort of thing, came from, because I was like, well shit, I can calculate that. I know that how many gallons are in the ocean, I know how much Jello each gallon takes, I know, and now I'm just trying to figure out a nice way to lay out the content and a nice way to present it, and hopefully have some cool visualizations, because I'll give you a little hint, the number is friggin' ridiculous. I've been trying to prove to myself that the number is accurate just by different methods, but I mean, it turns out to be like in the quintillions. It's like 5 quintillion just for one ocean, and that's the smallest ocean. So like, it's pretty friggin' insane. I'll you just have to watch the video if you want more information about it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to lay out that though, so that I can actually, so that the number sounds realistic, so that it doesn't just like, yeah, 5 quintillion, which means a lot, and you don't know how much. I mean, because it's easy to visualize, or it's easy to go from like 0. This is an example I heard recently. It's easy to go from like 0 to 1. And be like, okay, I know the difference. It's easy to go between like 1 and 2 and be like, okay, I know the difference. But if somebody says, is it a 25 or a 26? It's hard to figure out. It's hard to say, well, it's definitely not a 25, because a 1 would be like an easy thing. A 2 would be like double the effort, So if you're in the realm of talking about like billions of dollars or trillions of units of something or quintillions. I mean, you get to quintillions and it's just like, oh, he needed 31 quintillion of this. Okay, like, what does that mean? What is that? Wow, I went off on yet another tangent. I need to focus. But anyway, so my point is, these are the kind of things that'll be on my channel. I'm hoping also to do some DIYs and stuff like that, just because basically anything that can make your brain work and my brain work, anything that'll stimulate the neurons, and that's kind of where the neuro thing came from. And it was basically it was supposed to be a cute play on like, the brain and learning and interest and curiosity and everything. So check that out. As for the weight thing, like I said, I'm getting kind of tired of like my bulk. I'd like that to stop, but of course I have an excuse. But like, it's a lot harder than it felt like it was when I was 22. I'm 27. I'm not that much older now. Like, but it feels like it's a lot more effort than it was before, and it's a lot harder because I don't have as much. Before, I kind of had my wife to say like, okay, I don't have and she's here, by the way, she's fine. But like, to be like, hey, honey, I don't feel like cooking. Can you cook? That kind of thing. And like, but now we're both kind of dealing with that. So we don't really want to like, it's hard to, okay, well, I don't have a lunch today. Well, I guess I'll have to go pick something up, and then you just end up eating crap every day because you don't make anything for lunches and stuff. And it's just hard to find time throughout the weekend and the week to make yourself a lunch for the next day. And then it's hard once you've made yourself this boring salad or something like that to then just decide that that's what you're going to eat, especially when, you know, you can eat a salad that big and it's not feeling and stuff. I don't know. It's all excuses and it's all just stuff that needs to change, but it takes a lot of effort to change it. And my stress levels, while not high, are not nil either. They're very real and very there from work and whatnot. So what are you gonna do? So I'm going home to mow and spend some time in the sun and have a great weekend. So hopefully, so yeah, that's about it. Check out my new channel. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description to my new channel and my new video. If you feel so inclined, please subscribe. This is a channel. I mean, obviously, ideally, I'd take all my channels to their fullest potential and whatnot. But this channel, I really believe in, because I really feel like, this one too. Here's the thing about this channel. This channel is a lot harder for me to figure out content for, because my whole goal with this channel is a personal empowerment sort of movement, and that's a very I have trouble with that myself. You can ask anyone I deal with on a daily basis. I have my own personal empowerment issues that, you know, as in like nothing like major, but like as in like little things where you can kind of tell where I'm not as confident or something like that, and all that kind of stuff. So like trying to grow both of us at the same time is a lot more difficult there. The other channel is meant to be more general, but in a fulfilling way. So like I said, it's a general, like, I teach you things that I have learned. But it's very fulfilling to me, and hopefully to you, because I get to learn these things as I'm doing them and as I'm teaching them. And one of the best ways to cement knowledge about something is to teach it. So that's perfect too. But my point is, so my new channel, I'm really planning on trying to take very far. I'm trying to work, I'm focusing on that one for the most part. This will be more of like a vlog dump channel, you know, like, hey, here are the things that are going on in my life. I can't promise like regular content on this channel right now, like on YouAreEffingAmazing right now, but on Neurojunction, I'm hoping so far twice a month, something like that, possibly once a month, but we'll have to see how the videos go, because right now I could probably do 2 next week, just because like of the ideas racing through my head, but I don't have the time or energy for that, and nor would I want to sacrifice the quality that I hope that I am instilling in these videos for the quantity that would bring. So so yeah, my point is, if you feel like you want to help me out, if you want to help me out there, please subscribe to my new channel. It's a lofty goal, but I would like to reach 100,000 subscribers with that channel someday. It's very general right now, because I don't know when that would happen or how that would happen, but I would like it to happen someday. I would like this channel, or I would like Neurojunction to become a channel that, like, I can actually, you know, that I have this fancy plaque hanging behind me. And I mean, it's all dream shit. Like, not like, I want to be able to teach the world, though. Like, I want that to be a goal, and I want to keep doing what I do, or what I have done in my stink bug video, so I need supporters there to kind of keep it going, because if I'm making videos for myself, it's not as fun. So you can see my hat has inched its way down, which, you know, I'm not going to, but that could be a neat video. It could be calculating how much slip has been in this video the whole time. You know, maybe someday. I'm actually currently being hidden by it, so there we go. You know, maybe someday, though, I mean, I can watch the video and be like, well, it slid down, it's in this ratio now. You know, what I'm saying is, it's fun. So check out my new channel, please. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined to help me out. I would really appreciate that. Share my videos with your friends. Share my video there with your friends. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, so that people know that everybody else likes it too. You know, and just tell people about it. Just share the channel with people. If I make something that seems fun to you, share it on your social media, something like that. If you want to help me out. So, yeah. So, thanks for everything. I'm super enlightened right now and super like amped just in general because I got my first video out. It's Friday, and you know, all kind of stuff. I've got a bunch of ideas still. All kind of stuff is amping me up right now. So I am excited and ready for the weekend. So hopefully I can work on some more projects. So thank you guys for watching. You guys are effing amazing, and I will see you soon.